Wonders of Morocco. Welcome to Travel with a Plan, your passport to the world's most breathtaking destinations. Today, we transport you to a land where ancient charm and vibrant culture intertwine, Morocco. Nestled in North Africa, Morocco is a mesmerizing blend of sweeping deserts, historic medinas, majestic mountains, and colorful souks bursting with life. From the labyrinthine alleys of Fez to the golden dunes of Sahara, every corner of Morocco tells a story steeped in centuries of tradition, architecture, and natural wonder. In this 4K travel journey, we'll uncover the most captivating places in Morocco, showcasing the diversity and splendor of this extraordinary country. Whether you dream of camel rides under starlit skies, wandering through ancient Casbahs, or sipping mint tea in a bustling market square, Morocco delivers a sensory experience like no other. Prepare yourself for a visual feast. Soaring drone shots of desert landscapes, close-ups of intricately tiled riads, bustling scenes from traditional souks, and panoramic views of snow-capped mountains. Each location we visit today will offer you travel inspiration, historical insight, and awe-inspiring beauty. So tighten your backpacks, grab your cameras, and join us as we unveil the wonders of Morocco, a destination where magic, mystery, and culture collide. Marrakech, the Red City. Marrakech, Morocco's most iconic city, is a dazzling mix of tradition, chaos, and charm. Known as the Red City for its crimson-hued buildings, Marrakech sits at the foot of the Atlas Mountains and serves as a cultural epicenter where the ancient and modern worlds collide. Its beating heart is Jima Elfna, a UNESCO-listed square that transforms from a daytime market into a vibrant carnival of food stalls, musicians, storytellers, and dancers as night falls. Wander through Medina, where narrow alleys wind between bustling souks filled with leather goods, colorful ceramics, lanterns, and fragrant spices. The architecture will leave you breathless. Don't miss the stunning Bahia Palace, an exquisite display of Moroccan artistry, with its hand-carved ceilings and mosaic tiles. The towering Khatibia Mosque, with its graceful minaret, watches over the city, echoing the call to prayer as a reminder of Marrakech's spiritual soul. Beyond the chaos, tranquil oases await. Stroll through the Madrel Garden, a botanical masterpiece famously restored by fashion designer Yves Saint Laurent. Here, cobalt blue buildings contrast against lush greenery and cacti, offering a serene retreat. Marrakech's magic lies in its sensory overload. The clanging of metal workers, the scent of sizzling tagines, the warmth of Moroccan hospitality. It's a place where every corner bursts with life, and every moment invites you deeper into its rich cultural tapestry. Fez, the spiritual heart of Morocco. Welcome to Fez, the oldest of Morocco's imperial cities, and a living museum of medieval life. Often described as the country's spiritual and cultural capital, Fez is home to one of the world's largest car-free urban zones, the Fez El Bali Medina. Wandering through this labyrinth of narrow alleys is like stepping back in time. Donkeys replace cars, craftsmen hammer copper and leather by hand, and the scent of mint tea mingles with baking bread and fragrant spices. One of Fez's most fascinating sights is the Todra Tannery, a centuries-old operation where leather is still dyed using traditional techniques. From the rooftops, you'll see circular vats filled with bright hues of saffron, indigo, and poppy red. It's a riot of color and a photographer's dream. Fez is also an intellectual beacon. The University of Al-Qarawiyyin, founded in 859 AD, is recognized by UNESCO as the world's oldest existing university. Nearby, the Bu Aynaniya Madrasa stuns with its zealous tilework, carved cedar, and marble fountains, perfect examples of Islamic architecture at its finest. Despite its deep history, Fez is no relic. It's alive with energy, from bustling souks selling fine textiles and brassware to locals welcoming you with genuine warmth. This is a city where tradition isn't just preserved, it's lived every single day. Fez whispers Morocco's ancient stories, inviting travelers to listen closely, wander slowly, and discover its timeless soul. Merzouga and the Chebi Dunes, gateway to the Sahara. Few experiences rival the raw beauty of the Sahara Desert, and the best place to witness its magic in Morocco is the tiny village of Merzouga, nestled at the edge of the Chebi Dunes. These towering dunes, some rising over 150 meters, form a vast, mesmerizing landscape of ever-changing shapes and shadows, kissed by golden light and sculpted by the desert wind. Merzouga is the launching point for an unforgettable desert adventure. Picture this: a camel caravan winding through fiery orange dunes at sunset, your only soundtrack to whisper the sand and the rhythmic sway of hooves. By night, arrive at a traditional Berber camp, where you'll dine under a sky ablaze with stars, some of the clearest night skies on earth. Berber hospitality is legendary. You'll be welcomed with music, dance, and stories passed down through generations. Traditional tagines cook over open fires, and the scent of fresh bread wafts through the air. In the morning, rise early to watch the sun cast its first golden rays across the silent sea of sand. It's a spiritual moment that stays etched in your memory. Beyond the beauty lies culture and survival. Berber nomads have thrived in this harsh terrain for centuries, adapting to its rhythms and embracing its challenges. Visiting Merzouga isn't just about scenery. It's about immersion, humility, and wonder. It's the beating heart of Morocco's wild soul, where time slows down and nature takes the lead. Ait Ben Haddou, Morocco's most famous Casbah. In the heart of southern Morocco lies a cinematic marvel, Ait Ben Haddou, a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the country's most iconic SARs. This fortified village, made of red clay and earth, seems frozen in time. Towering Casbahs rise like sand castles above the arid landscape, while narrow alleyways wind through a maze of ancient homes, many of which are still inhabited. Ait Ben Haddou's strategic position along the historic caravan route between the Sahara and Marrakech made it a vital trading post. Its construction is a masterpiece of earthen architecture, using techniques that have withstood centuries of harsh desert climate. As you wander through crumbling passageways, you can almost hear the footsteps of traders and nomads who once sought refuge within its protective walls. Its dramatic appearance hasn't gone unnoticed by filmmakers. 8 Ben Haddou has starred in countless blockbusters, including Gladiator, Lawrence of Arabia, and Game of Thrones. Standing atop its highest terrace, where you can gaze out over the Aounla River and surrounding desert, it's easy to see why directors are drawn to its mystical charm. Despite its fame, 8 Ben Haddou remains a deeply spiritual and peaceful place. Locals live simple lives, selling crafts, weaving rugs, and preserving Berber traditions. Watching the sun dip below the horizon here, casting golden light on mud brick walls, you'll feel like you've stepped into another era where history lives and breathes in every stone. Chefchaouen, the blue pearl of Morocco. Tucked into the Rift Mountains of northern Morocco lies a dreamlike village awash in every shade of blue. Chefchaouen, affectionately known as the Blue Pearl. This enchanting town offers a peaceful retreat from Morocco's bustling cities, with its laid-back pace, artistic spirit, and soothing palette that seems plucked from a watercolor painting. The moment you step into the Medina, a sense of serenity washes over you. Walls, staircases, doorways, and flower pots, all drenched in shades of turquoise, cobalt, and indigo, create a surreal, otherworldly vibe. The origins of the blue color are debated, with theories ranging from religious symbolism to practical purposes like repelling mosquitoes. Whatever the reason, the result is nothing short of magical. Wander through winding alleys where cats lounge in windowsills, and locals greet you with smiles. The streets are lined with cozy cafes and artisan shops offering handcrafted goods, from woven wool blankets to vibrant pottery and leather sandals. Unlike larger cities, Chefchaouen's charm lies in its quiet, its authenticity, and its connection to surrounding nature. For a stunning view, hike up to the Spanish Mosque, perched on a hill overlooking the town. As the sun sets, the blue Medina glows softly below, framed by rugged peaks and distant valleys. A postcard-perfect scene that lingers in memory. Chefchaouen isn't just a destination. It's a mood, a palette, and a peaceful escape. It's where beauty and stillness meet, inviting travelers to slow down, breathe deep, and lose themselves in a sea of blue. Essaouira, the wind city of Africa. On Morocco's Atlantic coast lies the breezy seaside city of Essaouira, a coastal gem known for its whitewashed walls, laid-back vibe, and strong ocean winds, earning it the nickname the Wind City of Africa. This charming port city is a melting pot of African, Arab, and European influences, where the sea breeze carries a scent of salt, spices, and grilled seafood. Essaouira's UNESCO-listed Medina is a delight to explore, with its blue shutters, art galleries, and boutique shops selling everything from argan oil to hand-carved thuya wood. Unlike the more frenetic cities inland, Essaouira streets are wide, clean, and surprisingly calm, a refreshing change of pace. The town's fortified ramparts, designed by European engineers in the 18th century, offer sweeping views of the crashing waves and bustling fishing port. Speaking of the port, watching the blue fishing boats rolling with the day's catch is a ritual here. Locals and visitors gather to feast on fresh sardines, calamari, and lobster grilled right on the spot. Seagulls circle above as fishermen repair their nets and vendors bargain for the best price. It's an authentic slice of Moroccan life by the sea. Essaouira is also a magnet for artists, musicians, and wind sport enthusiasts. The powerful Atlantic gusts make it a hot spot for kite surfing and windsurfing, drawing thrill seekers from around the globe. Meanwhile, its rich Nawa music culture, celebrated annually during the Essaouira World Music Festival, adds rhythm to its relaxed soul. Whether you're watching a glowing sunset from the ramparts, sailing along the coastline, or sipping mint tea in a beachfront cafe, Essaouira whispers the calm, creative, and coastal side of Morocco. The Atlas Mountains, Morocco's majestic spine. Stretching across Morocco like a mighty backbone, the Atlas Mountains are a world apart from the heat and bustle of the desert or coast. These rugged highlands, split into high, middle, and anti-Atlas ranges, shelter lush valleys, ancient traditions, and some of the most awe-inspiring scenery in North Africa. They're also home to Mount Toubkal, the highest peak in North Africa, at 4,167 meters. The High Atlas, closest to Marrakech, is the most dramatic. Here, dramatic cliffs give way to green valleys and cascading waterfalls, especially in areas like the Eureka Valley and Imlou. The region is a haven for trekkers, offering routes that wind through terrace farms, walnut groves, and remote Berber villages where life carries on much as it has for centuries. The Amazigh Berber. People call these mountains home, and their hospitality is legendary. Staying in a traditional jeep or mountain homestay gives travelers a taste of local life. From hearty taginess cooked over fire to stories told under starlit skies. Women weave intricate rugs, children herd goats, and the sounds of nature, rustling trees, chirping birds, rushing rivers, form a peaceful backdrop. In winter, the Atlas Mountains are dusted with snow, and even skiing is possible in resorts like Oukhamden. Come spring, wildflowers carpet the hillsides in a riot of color for adventurers and nature lovers alike. This region is Morocco's ultimate alpine escape. The Atlas Mountains don't just divide Morocco geographically. They also reveal its depth, its diversity, and its heart. Every turn, every path, every summit brings a fresh perspective and a deeper connection to this incredible land. Meknes, the forgotten imperial city. Often overshadowed by its flashier neighbors, Meknes is Morocco's hidden imperial treasure, a city of grandeur, symmetry, and surprising serenity. Once the capital of Morocco under Sultan Moulay Ismail in the 17th century, Meknes was envisioned as a Moroccan Versailles, filled with majestic gates, royal stables, and elegant mosques. Today, it offers a less crowded, more intimate look at the country's regal past. The city's crown jewel is the Bab Mansour Gate, an architectural marvel covered in intricate Zellige tilework and Kufric script. It guards the place El Hidam, Meknes Main Square, where vendors sell olives, sweets, and craft beneath a backdrop of cafes and city life. The atmosphere is authentic and relaxed, ideal for those seeking cultural depth without the bustle. One of Meknes' most unique attractions is the royal stables of Moulay Ismail, designed to house over 12,000 horses. The scale and engineering behind the granaries and watering systems are astonishing. showcasing the ambition of a sultan who ruled with vision and might. Nearby, the Mausoleum of Moulay Ismail offers a quiet, beautifully preserved space of reflection and reverence. The Old Medina, though smaller than those in Fez or Marrakech, charms visitors with its winding streets, hand-woven rugs, and copper workshops. With fewer tourists, locals are especially welcoming, often inviting you into shops not just to sell, but to share stories. Meknes is a city of substance, rich in history, proud in spirit, and brimming with imperial elegance waiting to be rediscovered. Dakhla, the desert meets the sea. Far in Morocco's deep south lies a remote paradise where Sahara kisses the Atlantic Ocean. Welcome to Dakhla, one of Morocco's best-kept secrets. This windswept town on a narrow peninsula surrounded by shimmering waters is a dreamscape for lovers of nature, adventure, and seclusion. While still under the radar for many travelers, Dakhla has become a haven for kite surfers, nature photographers, and those seeking an off-the-grid escape. The Dakhla Lagoon, with its glassy turquoise waters and constant trade winds, is one of the world's premier kiteboarding spots. Professionals and beginners alike flock here to ride across the waves against a backdrop of sand dunes and wide skies. But Dakhla is more than just a wind sports destination. Its biodiversity is astounding. The shallow waters are home to dolphins, flamingos, and even the elusive monk seal. Take a boat tour, and you may spot colonies of birds resting on tiny islets, or fish beneath the surface of pristine waters. The surrounding desert is equally captivating. Imagine riding a camel across golden dunes, then watching the sun melt into the ocean, its colors reflected on the smooth sand. Eco-luxury desert camps have sprung up, offering starlit dinners, Saharan music, and peaceful silence under open skies. The combination of desert stillness and coastal breeze is unlike anywhere else in Morocco. Dakhla's untouched beauty, soulful simplicity, and endless horizons make it one of the most breathtaking and underrated places in North Africa. It's a fusion of contrasts: wild and calm, sea and sand, adventure and tranquility, an unforgettable frontier waiting to be explored. Todra Gorge, Morocco's Grand Canyon. In the Eastern High Atlas, nature has carved out one of Morocco's most stunning geological wonders, Todra Gorge. With its 300-meter-high vertical limestone walls, this dramatic canyon has earned comparisons to the Grand Canyon, but with distinct Moroccan soul. Whether you're an adrenaline junkie or a quiet admirer of natural beauty, Todra Gorge will leave you breathless. The gorge begins gently, as a green valley dotted with Berber villages and palm groves. But as you follow the road deeper, the walls begin to rise and narrow. Suddenly, you're walking or driving through a stone corridor where only a sliver of sky is visible above. A shallow, clear river snakes through the base, attracting goats, shepherds, and cooling feet of tired trekkers. Todra Gorge is a haven for rock climbers who scale its perfectly chiseled cliffs. The echo of laughter, the clink of carabiners, and the rush of wind create an energetic atmosphere in stark contrast to the stillness of the rocks. Even if you're not climbing, the experience of simply walking to the gorge is deeply humbling. Nearby, the local Berber communities offer insight into a more traditional way of life. Mud brick homes, friendly children, and women in vibrant shawls invite you to experience the culture rooted deep in the mountains. Try a homemade tagine after a canyon hike. It'll taste even better under the shadow of the cliffs. As the sun moves through the sky, the rocks change color, from gold to orange to deep red, adding to the canyon's mystical aura. Todra Gorge is more than a natural marvel. It's a place of energy, silence, culture, and awe. Lake Beach, Morocco's natural stone arches. On the Atlantic coast between Mirlef and Sidi Ifni lies a surreal, cinematic beach that seems sculpted by giants. Lake Beach, known for its natural sandstone arches rising from the sea. This secluded stretch of coastline is one of Morocco's most photogenic and spiritually calming locations, where the element of earth and ocean have been dancing together for thousands of years. The highlight of Lake Zaire is its towering red stone arch, carved by millennia of wind and waves. As the tide rolls in, water crashes dramatically beneath the span, creating a thundering symphony that reverberates along the cliffs. At low tide, you can walk directly beneath the arch, feeling dwarfed by its scale and power. The sunlight reflects off the crimson rock, making it glow in gold and orange during sunset. It's a photographer's dream and a moment of pure magic for any traveler. Though one of the original arches sadly collapsed in 2016, the remaining arch continues to captivate, and the beach's raw beauty endures. The shoreline stretches for miles, perfect for long walks, meditation, or simply listening to the sound of nature. Surfers ride the powerful waves, while fishermen cast lines into the surf, continuing the slow rhythm of coastal life. There are no big resorts here, just a few small goose houses and seafood cafes perched above the cliffs, offering grilled fish and panoramic ocean views. If you seek Morocco's wilder, less touched side, Lake Zaire delivers in spades. It's not just a beach, it's a sculptural gallery shaped by time, wind, and tide. A place that stirs the soul, offering peace and awe in equal measure. Volubilis, ancient Rome and Morocco. Long before minarets rose above Moroccan cities, the Romans left their mark in the heart of North Africa. Just outside the imperial city of Meknes lies Volubilis, a remarkably well-preserved Roman ruin that tells stories of empire, conquest, and the everyday lives of ancient people. It's one of Morocco's most fascinating archaeological sites, a place where olive groves meet marble ruins, and history whispers in the wind. Volubilis was once a thriving Roman provincial capital, housing over 20,000 people. Walking its stone-paved streets today, you can still trace the outlines of homes, bathhouses, bakeries, and temples. The highlight is its stunning collection of mosaics, many still intact despite the centuries. Mythological figures like Orpheus, Hercules, and Bacchus stare back on the floor tiles, surrounded by delicate patterns and scenes of Roman life. The triumphal arch of Caracalla, rising at the end of the Decumanus Maximus, frames a view of the rolling countryside. Storks build nests atop the columns, and the air is thick with the scent of wild herbs and warm stone. It's a quiet sight, far from crowds, where imagination fills the silence. Volubilis bridges civilizations. It's a reminder that Morocco's story isn't just Berber or Arab. It's also Roman, African, and Mediterranean. Whether you're a history buff or a curious traveler, the sense of connection here is powerful. You'll walk in the footsteps of ancient traders and senators, with the same views of fertile valleys and endless sky. Volubilis is a place of memory, echo, and legacy, where stones speak of empires, and the past lives quietly in the present. As the sun sets over Morocco's golden dunes, vibrant souks, and ancient cities, we wrap up this unforgettable journey through a land where history breathes through every wall and nature paints every corner with wonder. From the majestic blue city of Chefchaouen to the silent grandeur of Todra Gorge, from the timeless Roman ruins of Volubilis to the windswept serenity of Dakhla's lagoon, Morocco is more than just a destination. It's a living, breathing storybook of culture, color, and contrast. Whether you're drawn by the mystical energy of the Sahara, the architectural poetry of Marrakech and Fez, or the coastal charm of places like Essaouira and Lake Zaire, Morocco offers an experience for every kind of traveler. It's a place where you can lose yourself in labyrinthine Medinas, share mint tea with strangers who feel like friends, and gaze at starlit skies from the silence of the desert. We hope the cinematic adventure has sparked your wanderlust and inspired you to explore the wonders of this magical country for yourself. There's no substitute for feeling the warmth of Moroccan hospitality, hearing the rhythm of its streets, and tasting the spices that define its soul. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another journey with us. Your support helps us bring the world to your screen, one adventure at a time. Have you been to Morocco? Or is it on your bucket list? Let us know your favorite place, or the one you dream of visiting most, in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until the next journey, this is Travel with a Plan, signing off in the heart of Morocco, where every path leads to wonder.